Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 8th, 2020. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. I did forget to make a video of why we're not doing the bets for now on. It will come back. It's just right now we're not. Now I choose. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll get to that when we the next time I don't have to do a result video. So that's Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday. Friday we have no result video to do, so I will tell you guys on Friday, and I will make a special video of why we're not doing the predictions or the bets right now, and I will tell you guys why. So that's that. So ladies and gentlemen, this Monday Night Raw, we had a lot of crazy things happen on Raw this week. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a heel turn, and a tag team got broken up, and the Hurt Business found another member of their team. We'll get to it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Randy Orton wants to say some words and talk about Clash of Champions and Keith Lee. He says if we keep on fighting Keith Lee, he wants to kick him in the head. So punch him in the head. And ladies and gentlemen, and then he says Drew McIntyre can't fight at Clash of Champions. He can't defend his title. That's my phone dinging. He said he can't defend his title at Clash of Champions, but we heard sirens. And the siren says Drew McIntyre is there. Drew McIntyre came and he stormed right into the ring, and then he did a Claymore onto Randy Orton. He did not just do it once. He didn't just do it twice. He did 3 Claymores onto Randy Orton in the backstage beginning of the show, and I will tell you guys the next one because it was part of a match. So that happened there, and I guess Randy Orton was bleeding out of his mouth. Then we had a 6-man tag team match, the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP versus Ricochet, Apollo Crews, and Cedric Alexander. When Cedric Alexander was about to make his entrance, he got attacked by the Hurt Business. And then they finally start the match, and Cedric Alexander was not tagged in at all. He got punched, I think it was from Shelton Benjamin, off the apron, and then Apollo Crews was about to do the hot tag onto Ricochet, and then, ladies and gentlemen, Cedric Alexander pulled Ricochet off the apron, brutally attacked him, and then, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Apollo had a little offense onto Shelton, but he got Lombard checked by Cedric Alexander, and the Hurt Business won the 6-man tag team match. So Cedric Alexander is the one that turned heel. And then, ladies and gentlemen, now next match we have is the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. Another team got disbanded, got broken up because Angel Garza, because what happened last week when Retribution attacked Andrade, Zelina Vega, and the Street Profits, Angel Garza ran away with this demi-girl trying to save her, and then he ran away after because they attacked security guards. And now Andrade and Zelina Vega is upset with him, and they didn't want to do their taunts or their pose with Angel Garza. They just walked past him when they did their entrance. But it was a short match, but Angel Garza says, "You don't need me, I'm out of here." So he walked away, and Andrade lost the match to the Street Profits. But that wasn't done there. Ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions showed up on Raw to issue a challenge to the Raw Tag Team Champions to a champion versus champion match next week on Raw. I don't know if there's going to be a wild card rule match, but only 3 SmackDown guys came. The Tag Team Champions and Michael Cole. But Michael Cole was there to not replace, but be there for 1 week for Tom Phillips, because he's not going to be there this week, or last night, whatever you want to call it. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Phillips, he's substituting for Tom Phillips. So that's what he did there. And ladies and gentlemen, the former tag team have broken up last week because they were forced to break up. The Iconics. We had Peyton Royce versus Billie Kay. Ladies and gentlemen, these ladies knew each other so well. They were reversing everything. But the winner of that match was Peyton Royce. And she helped her friend up, and ladies and gentlemen, they went to do their singles career. I thought Peyton might attack her, but nope, she helped them up, and they were hugging. And ladies and gentlemen, she asked, "Are you okay?" And Billie Kay said yes. But this is what I think for these ladies, because it looks like Peyton Royce is going to be the one to get pushed out of this breakup, right? I don't think Vince McMahon wants to push both ladies in the singles, because there wouldn't be no points to break them up. So he wants to push one of them. Won't you put Billie Kay back on NXT? Let Triple H push her on NXT, and Vince could push Peyton Royce on Raw. I think that's what it is. Should be what it is. Then we had Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, versus the Challenger, because we heard next week we're going to have a Raw Women's Championship match. It will be Asuka and Mickie James, but they will team up with each other to verse Lana and Natalya. Pretty decent match, not bad, but the winner of that match was Asuka and Mickie James. After Asuka did the Asuka lock, looks like Mickie James was about to jump, but she got tagged with her booty. Some reason they like to tag each other's booties. Why you do that? But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Asuka and Mickie James, beating Lana and Natalya. Then we had the Hurt Business with the new member, Cedric Alexander, Bobby Lashley, Sasha Banks, and MVP, versus Ricochet, Apollo Crews, and now the Viking Raiders. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of boos when Cedric Alexander came in and started beating up the good guys. And then I thought this Ricochet and Cedric Alexander as a team, or opponents, they were amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, they kind of stopped the match. It looked like the Hurt Business won the match, but they did win the match, but it wasn't a pinfall. They thought it was the move that Cedric Alexander did to Ricochet to get the win, but it clearly was a 2 count. But they stopped it because of referee stoppage, or technically Ivar, because Ivar did the X thing. He did a suicide dive, and I guess he hurt his arm when he did that suicide, and he did the X. And then we saw the Michikuku driver onto Ricochet, and it was clearly a 2 count. It wasn't like a storyline, he hit tap 3 and then got a 2 and then it was a complaint. No, it was actually a 2 count. They stopped the match because of Ivar's arm. That's what I think it is. I hope it is because of that, because it would be stupid, because the guy looks like he's actually hurt. So I think that's what it is. And every time they do referee stoppage, the opponent always wins. So that's how the Hurt Business gets the win. Then we have Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. This turned into a DQ because Randy Orton got Claymore for the second time this time. And then he got attacked again in the backstage for the third Claymore. Drew McIntyre wasn't done. He was Claymoring every single time. But ladies and gentlemen, Keith Lee did a good job to counter a RKO, but the second RKO, he couldn't, and then he got DQ'd. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there was 3 parts of this Raw Underground match between Kevin Owens and Aleister Black. And ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black and Kevin Owens were destroying each other outside the ring, in the ring. But at the end, they bumped into Batatoda, whatever his name is. I can't even say his name. The big, huge guy that was the first Raw Underground was on. The big, huge guy, and then this big, huge guy got angry and slammed Kevin Owens. And then then Aleister Black was doing punches onto Kevin Owens, and then he got choke slammed by this Toda guy. I gave myself hiccups. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we found out what Retribution wants. They just want to end the fakeness of the WWE. And ladies and gentlemen, they have their own new logo now. because we saw the Riot Squad in 2-on-1 handicap matches. They were in 2 of them against Shayna and Nia Jax, because Nia Jax, I guess, she made this match up. Shayna lost the match with a roll-up because of Liv Morgan, because of Nia Jax was distracting her, because she was about to break the arm, and Nia Jax says, "You could do better. You could do better." And then she tried to do some Samoan drop, and then it got a roll-up by Liv Morgan. 1, 2, 3. Riot Squad beat Shayna Baszler. Then we saw the match between Nia Jax. Nia Jax was just getting kicked and punched a lot. You could do better. And then the lights went out, and the match didn't happen, but the lights went out. Looks like there's going to be 5 Retribution guys. Thank God, not so many of them. There's going to be 5 Retribution guys, and they said what they want and why they're attacking the WWE's Raw and SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now they changed the match. It was supposed to be a 1-on-1 match between Dominic and Murphy. But Murphy wants the good side of Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is mad of Murphy. So he wants to sacrifice Dominic. And how to do that? He's going to put him in the street fights. But the rest of the Mysterio family was in his corner with candlesticks. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. Dominic is amazing what he does. I can't say anything bad about the guy. He's amazing. They even use the screens of the fans with Dominic jumping off of the screens to attack Murphy. It was mostly outside the ring. They were fighting outside the ring. They had chairs. They had candlesticks. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we saw Murphy tied up Dominic onto the ropes, and then he went outside the ring, and then we saw I don't know their names, but I know the wife's name, Angie, and the daughter came out and helped Dominic out of the ropes. This guy slid outside the ring and Speedy Godzilla's right into a table and did a springboard sunset flip powerbomb onto Murphy right into a table. He looked like he was knocked out. And then they tied up Murphy again and started doing what Seth Rollins did to Dominic, with Murphy and Seth Rollins double teamed Dominic with candlesticks and whacking him. And then Ray says he brought the girls in. He brought Angie and the daughter in. They start whacking Murphy with candlesticks. And Murphy, he quit. He said he quit. There was no pinfall, but he quit. But at the end, we saw the whole Mysterio family to end Raw, to smacking Murphy with the candlestick to end Raw. I thought it was funny. I think a lot of people thought it was funny. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm hoping this this heel turn for Mr. Hold on, guys. For Mr. What's his face again? Cedric Alexander. Hope this heel turn actually helps him. It helped Shelton Benjamin when he was part of it. He got some wins and he won the 24/7 title. Cedric Alexander, he won the 24/7 title without her business, but maybe he could win I'm saying a lot. He could win like the Raw Tag Team titles, or whenever Bobby Lashley loses the United States title, he could go for the United States title. Speaking of the 24/7 title, the Ninjas and Akira Tozawa tried to attack R-Truth in a restaurant. R-Truth wanted, I think he has a sweet tooth. He asked for dessert, and it got ruined because Ninja was under the table. And stupid enough, Mr. Akira Tozawa doing the and I think R-Truth is back with his imaginary friends because he just threw his title. He thought his imaginary friend will catch it, and then he attacked the Ninjas, and then he ran over the Ninjas with the trays, and he stole dessert. Why would you do that, R2? Why? He told the boss you shouldn't serve ninjas. So, that's a good advice. Don't serve ninjas to your customers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tonight for NXT, because I'm going to be watching that live. NXT, when we got the NXT title. We got Bronson Reed versus Austin Theory. We got Finn Balor and Adam Cole for the NXT title. That's going to be interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait. That's all for me today. Right now, see you guys tonight. Tyler is out. Bye!